Howdy everyone, your pal Ral here with some more Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Last episode, we went looking for a cat Gene as Badman. We tried him out a little bit. We got another death ball from the motorcycle story things. I think it's called Travis Strikes Again. I think that's what those scenarios are called. And this episode, we're gonna start off by doing this, the Badman Strikes Back story. The story of Badman's life. I believe, this is part of the Fighter Pass DLC, or maybe it was from an update, I don't remember, because we weren't able to do this from the start, but yeah, I figured I might as well try this out just because we get to see more of Badman and what his motivations are. Oh, is it another text-based thing? Okay. Badman Strikes Back. Let's see, so... Black Dog. Okay, then. So how does this work? Is this just gonna be, like, flashbacks to Badman's story? Or is he just gonna be off doing his own thing? Okay, we're in the basement. You ever seen the Grim Reaper before? What the fuck? Don't you even know the Grim Reaper? Yeah, he has two friends named Billy and Mandy. Okay, then here's a little story for you. It was about 7, maybe 8 years ago. Back when I was maybe a bit more normal than now. It was raining, and the road was slick like a seal's back. I was driving down the highway in my truck. A guy named Cole was sitting in the passenger seat. In the back, with the cargo, there were 2 other younger guys. The cargo was this shit called White Crystal. It was close to 100% pure, and the fiends all loved it. Oh. Cole was sitting there talking about food. Like, that's all he could fucking talk about. Jeez, he likes to cuss. You know, recently I had this one thing that was delicious. It's stewed beef brains, and you eat that shit with some grabicci sauce. Okay. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually like an actual word or not. I don't know what grabicci sauce would be. Whatever. The second you pop it in your mouth, it melts and this rich, creamy flavor just like explodes. It's got the ultimate umami aftertaste. I even feel like I maybe got smarter and shit. What the fuck? Talking about eating cow brains? Yeah, man. There's this other shit called no. Tete de veau. If that's... Also, I hit my pop filter there. It's not just the brains, it's the whole head stewed. The gelatinous part of the skin on the head is just divine. Why the hell would you even think to eat some cow brains? Try it, you'll understand. Try it once and you'll never forget that flavor, man. You know how they got, like, monkey brains in China? I've never gotten my hands on them myself, but I want to try that shit at least once before I die. Okay, then. Monkey brains apparently work wonders for you, you know. Problems with your dong, too. Okay. It was just as I was heading up north on Highway 101, about to turn off onto some backwater dirt road. I saw a raggedy old black dog limping along the road. Aw, it's a puppy. Check out that dog. It's an incarnation of the Grim Reaper, you know? Wait, okay, Badman is not Cole. Never mind. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about, but I had a bad feeling. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Cole and that other dude are, like, in the back, and Badman is driving. Then I was coming out of a turn, and I saw this big-ass trailer sitting right in the middle of the fucking road. It was obviously parked there to block off traffic. I slammed on the brakes, and suddenly, 3, maybe 4 more cars showed up behind us. A fucking ambush? Looks like it, huh? Someone planned this. Fuck. We gotta let the guys in the back know. There are too many of them to fight off. Oh yeah, because they have, like, White Crystal, whatever that is. Sounds like a drug, but whatever. Mountains on the right, cliffs to the left. can't run. Punch it in reverse. That's the only way out. What, ram him? That's fucked. Let's do it. Not a bad spur-of-the-moment plan. Cole had a big mouth, but he was still a pro bodyguard. Oh, okay. I grabbed the clutch, shoved the truck in reverse, and punched the gas. That's when it happened. I could see that old black dog in the corner of my eye. And then... Don't tell me. Did they shoot the dog? I remember Cole aiming his python and shooting me right in the left fucking ear. Oh. To be exact, he was aiming for the guy behind me and missed, and hit me instead. Oof, ouch. It sounded like church bells rang inside my head and I thought I'd gone deaf. And warm blood starts flowing down my face, and now I can't see shit either. Okay then. Cole had been chewing my ear off about eating brains for lunch or whatever. Oh! Now there he was, his own brains blown out all over the place. For all I know, the monkey brains were the last thing to go through his own brains before a bullet did. Aw. That's when I lost consciousness. Of course, I should have been killed too. But I wasn't. I was unconscious and covered in blood, so they probably assumed my ass was dead. So I figured that's why the Grim Reaper only took Cole with him to the next world. Which was, you know, a huge fucking mistake. Huh. Interesting. Beanball. Okay then, how long is this? Because they didn't give us a prompt to, like, exit or anything. The calamities continued. With the cargo we were hauling ripped off, my boss Castiglione was fucking pissed. Didn't even know what kind of messed up shit the old man might have done back in the day. What's beanball? Is that supposed to be like baseball? I knew he was the type to dish out discipline. For 40 years, he'd led the organization, busting skulls and raking in cash all along the Pacific Northwest. He was real old school and real stubborn. Even worse was the guy he sent out, Mosca. His connections had got him a spot in the organization. He was just a young punk thick as pig shit. Probably got told to jack me up real good. With his new toy, me, right in front of his eyes, you could tell he was already high on adrenaline. Okay then. Hey, Birkin. Who does this guy remind me of? In terms of hairstyle? I don't know. But either way, you're in some real shit now. And that shit is starting to stack real high. Taking that slug to the ear, I look like a regular Van Gogh, with my face all bandaged up. Mosca stood there tweaking the bandage with a knife while he went on talking his shit. Used to be the major leagues, right? That's pretty badass, huh? So you, pretty famous or what? Apparently you were some kind of bad or prodigy. Ended up as a pinch hitter, yeah? Well, look at your sorry ass now. The fuck you even doing? Getting your shit ripped off while you're taking a little nap? Guess all you're good at now is fucking up, huh? Ooh, that's not nice. Been a while since I played me some baseball. Time for some baseball 3000. The pitching machine was the arm loading type. Probably Japanese. That shiny ass arm launched a 95-mile-per-hour ball right at my goddamn face. But I was fine. I dodged that first ball like nothing. Second ball too. Mosca started getting all frustrated and was screaming like a little bitch. Hey, old man. Quit moving, goddammit. What the hell, man? Somebody fasten this asshole's head in place for me. Oh, is he trying to... That's not nice. Yeah, here we go. Mosca rewrapped the bandage around my face. Made it into a blindfold. Aww. Ninja stood back and watched. But no blindfold was gonna stop my ass. I thought maybe I could dodge the balls by listening for the sound. Seriously. You know how many years I spent playing baseball? Me and the old bat and ball go way the fuck back. My left ear was ringing like a bastard. Oh yeah, because of the getting shot in the ear. It's basically useless. Forgotten about that. I took the next ball right to the fucking face. First strike, my brains were wobbling like jelly. Time suddenly stood still. I pissed myself. East. Second strike, felt like getting hit in the cheek by a goddamn meteor. I was really fucking mad. Mad at Mosca. Like if this was torture, I'd understand. Torture has a purpose, at least. But Mosca was just some fucking punk kid who got his jollies off of violence. The kind of asshole who definitely beats his woman. Apparently, beating up old men was almost as fun. This dick showed absolutely no respect for me, his shiny new toy. He was just playing target practice. That's when the third ball hit me right in the nose. Ugh, that sounds painful. Third strike, I blacked out. This darkness appeared out of nowhere. Swallowed my bloody ass right up. All of a sudden, I was up on the batting cage ceiling. Like I was floating. I was totally conscious and calm. I could see my physical body lying on the floor. A group of guys were standing over me, looking down. And I was up there, looking down on these guys. And I was swallowed up by the darkness again. I started moving through the darkness. Next, this light appeared. It was like this being of light was reaching its hand out to me. So I reached out to it myself. And I saw that it was that old black dog. The Grim. Harry Potter references, sure. The dog was laughing, showing its fangs. I was fucking scared. Looking at this dog's face, like some kind of gag, it fucking terrified me. The feeling of fear blew up in me to a hydrogen bomb explosion. I let out a scream. And suddenly, I was staring up at a hospital room ceiling. You get it? Grim Reaper. He'd been riding me like a pony. Dang. Oh. Going on straight to scenario number 3, Headhunter. Do we have to unlock the other scenarios as well? Like, would more open up as we progress through the game, like the Travis Strikes Again scenarios? Huh. When I woke up in the hospital, it was like I'd come back from the dead. The doctor in charge was on Castiglione's payroll. He stuck my nose, cheekbones, jaw, and skull back together like a jigsaw puzzle. That sounds very painful. Then set my face in place with a face guard so it wouldn't devolve back into shit again. Oh, is that why he wears the thing? Yeah. This bad boy right here. In the hospital, I figured out why I was still alive. The third ball had knocked me out. And just as the fourth ball was about to put me down for that dirt nap, a guy named Greco apparently stopped the machine. What a real fucking sweetheart. Mosca must have been pissed. He was all set on killing my ass off. The doc said the brain damage was pretty serious. Wanted me to keep still and quiet for a while after getting out of the hospital. I literally had some screws loose in my head. But I had something I wanted to do when I got out. I wanted to take my daughter out to eat. This daughter is Bad Girl from the first No More Heroes game. I wanted to sit down with her in our favorite diner and eat some nice tasty ass roast beef with gravy. When Charlotte came to visit me, instead of flowers, she brought me a beer in my bat. She was a good kid like that. She was still a little girl, but she really got me. I get pissed off seeing flowers for sick people. I just needed some beer. Vodka would have done too. That and my trusty old wooden bat. I feel at peace when my ball's by my side, or when my bat's by my side. Charlotte knew that. That fucking punk showed up for a visit too. It was around the day before I was set to leave. Mosca shows up, carrying a pink bouquet. Motherfucker looked like he was gonna pop the question to me or something. Greco, the guy who helped me out, was right there behind him. For some reason, Mosca seemed scared as shit. But the whole time, he grinned like a dick. He comes and stands next to my bed and starts up with some crazy bullshit. Birkin, I really did you wrong. Oh, Badman's name is Birkin. Okay. I went too far the last time we met. If I'm feeling he's lying, the fuck you're talking about? Listen, you gotta believe me. I wasn't trying to kill you. What the fuck was that? I was just kinda, you know, I was high off fucked up at the time. The fuck are you so scared of? Just go ahead and sleep. You don't need to get up. Everything's cool, right? Hearing that, I got right the hell up. No, really, please don't get up. You're fucking terrifying. Picked up my little buddy, resting there in my bed, and took a full swing right at Mosca's face. Mosca dropped to the floor, spraying blood from his mouth and nose. Droplets of blood splattered on those shitty fucking flowers. Greco looked down at Mosca on the floor and goes, well, goddamn. One swing and you broke his neck. Ooh, wow. You sure didn't disappoint. Who's this Greco person? That was my first kill, but even so, I didn't really feel anything special. Even I thought that was kind of weird. I felt that all the shit going down was Mosca's fault. But it's not exactly like I had it out for him. It was just he was the one that loosened those screws in my head. After that, I went and got me a new job. Killing. Greco headhunted me. He said instead of a pay-by-the-day driver, he wanted to give me a new yearly contract. He told me that having a good, stable job would be best for my daughter, and I was convinced. Greco was a freelance headhunter, an agent, and worked with the organization for a long time. Oh, is the organization the one from the first game? And second game? Apparently he's gotten the okay from Castiglione. Maybe, I don't know. Made him promise not to take revenge for what I did to Mosca. In exchange, I had to give priority to any organization-sponsored jobs. I took the offer. From then on, I spent my days swinging my buddy. Out hunting heads, day in, day out. Dang. So is that how he gets called Badman? I don't know. I took to this job like an old worn-in uniform. It was like this was the way I have to sneeze. Who would have thought that I was good at anything other than baseball, huh? So that's how I became an assassin. Oh. Okay then. There's still more. Okay. How long is this gonna be? I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting to like just go through one of the scenarios, but okay. You know, sometimes people ask me, why go so far as to use a bat to kill your targets? Me? I don't get why I should be using anything else. It's not like I've been using a bat since I was a kid, so I'm just used to it or whatever. It's because when I grab a bat, everything after that just comes naturally, and I can act on instinct. All I gotta do when I find my target is zero in on the center and hit it with the bat's sweet spot. If the target happens to be some dude's head, then that head's owner gets cured of breathing real quick. For me, it just don't work with anything besides a bat. That, and people make requests. People ask me to please, oh please, take some guy's head off with a bat. The world is full of varying types of people, with varying types of needs. Now, asking someone to kill a guy with a bat, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's major, but it's not exactly a minor kind of need either. When Charlotte disappeared, it was right around the time I'd gotten used enough to this job to spout wisdom like that. She was all grown up. So I wouldn't have been surprised if she was out fucking around with some asshole. Her dead mom and I were like that back in the day. That wasn't exactly what was going on. One day, I get a video sent to my phone. And so I hit play on this weird, mysterious ass video. Charlotte versus Bogart. First, there's this huge fat fucking stand there holding a chainsaw. Facing him is some broad all dressed up in some kind of weird costume or something. It's Charlotte. Charlotte's holding a bat in her hands. The one-on-one battle kicks off. I was right about her, fucking with some asshole. But I was expecting a different kind of fucking. Okay. The fight starts, and Charlotte throws the bat all of a sudden. Doesn't she do that in, like, when you actually fight her? I don't remember ever teaching her how to fight by throwing your precious bat. In fact, I never actually taught her how to fight in the first place. Also, I remember, that fight was hard! Dang! It was really difficult. The spinning bat landed a clean hit right in that big fat fuck's left leg. For some reason, that was really hard for me to read. While he's bent over in pain, Charlotte goes over and picks up the bat. Then, she swings the bat all the way back like a golf club. Fat Boy's head shakes like it's gonna pop off, and his teeth fly right out of his face. I laugh my ass off. Charlotte moves back in to follow up. She brings the bat down on the crown of Fat Boy's head 21 times in all. Huh. The video ends and takes all of 5 minutes for a chill to finally run down my spine. The look on Charlotte's face, I'd never seen it before. She had the kind of eyes you only see in the dead. Her looks, her behavior, the whole setting was all so fucking unreal. From that point on, this video started getting sent to me regularly. The videos were always sent to my phone. But I had no idea who was sending them, and I never got a reply. I'd get a new video every few days. Charlotte kept on fighting all kinds of people. Each time, she'd always land a finishing blow. Yikes. I started to realize something after watching all these videos. My daughter had become some woman I didn't know. Her name was Bad Girl. Yep. She was like an assassin doll locked inside some kind of unreal space. It was like she'd killed too many people and had become this fictitious idol in an imaginary world. And it was that fucking asshole Travis who killed that idol. Yep, that did happen. Wow, on to scenario 5. Core sense. Are we just gonna go, like, through the entirety of this? I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't know how long this video would be, though, either. When Charlotte was about 4 or 5 years old, I used to call her Charlie. I was gonna say Charlie, but that's not an actual name. That was about when I taught her how to swing a bat. Listen up, Charlie. You need to find the center of the bat. Feel around and find the bat's core. And find the core of the ball, too. Slam the cores together, and that ball will fly for miles. You could even knock it to the moon. Learn to find the center. Okay, try swinging the bat. I remember when I used to play baseball with my friends as a kid. It was fun. The final video was sent to me on a humid summer night. I can't remember how many I've gotten at that point. But every time I get one, I'd automatically grab my phone and watch it. What the hell else was I supposed to do? So, feeling like I had a top quality hangover, I grabbed my phone and glued myself to the screen. Just like Bad Girl, I turned into a junkie. Bad Girl vs. Travis touchdown. That was recorded? Yeah. When the final video started up, I saw Travis. It only took me a few seconds to figure it out. This asshole called Travis was gonna win this fight to the death. Meaning bad girl is gonna die. Got any fucking clue how hard it is to watch your own kid get killed? Even if that kid had turned into someone else. Everything happened someplace else. A place where there wasn't jack shit I could do about it. Inside the screen of my phone. Do you even have kids? Whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. Travis was overwhelming. Even if the battle itself was pretty close. I can imagine it. I was there. He really had this unique presence. Travis Touchdown was a kind of hero. Bad Girl was an eccentric villain character. The video made that much painfully clear. Then, Bad Girl was dead. Her death just didn't seem real. At that moment, I thought maybe this world itself was some kind of fucked up simulation. Yeah, I know. Everyone tries to escape reality when faced with shit they don't want to deal with. It was the same when her mom died. And now, with my daughter gone, I was all alone again. I no longer had to work to provide for my family. So there was nothing left for me anymore. Except for revenge. Revenge is a big theme in No More Heroes 2, so that's kind of interesting. Then I thought about a few things. Simple questions that anyone would have had. What exactly made Charlotte turn out like that? Who sent me all those videos? Were they the ones who took Charlotte away, got her all fucked up like that, and then locked her up in that weird-ass world? And for what? I got no idea what their motivations were, but it was definitely someone who knows me. And I'm thinking, you can fill in the blanks for me. Right, Greco? Oh! Huh. That came out of nowhere. Oh, are we just gonna continue going on, too? Wow. Now I'm invested. Okay then, Greco. Spill the beans. Okay, so I can talk now? Well, it's my turn to tell you something. Your story is interesting enough, but you're misunderstanding a few things. First, as you know, I work as a headhunter. I scope out good recruits and refer them to the organization. Sometimes I even dabble in HR development. Assassins are especially sought after. There are several types of assassins. You, Birkin, are the slightly atypical psychopath type. You've really got a knack for killing. You don't seem to remember that incident at the batting cages. Something happened there. At the time you were all tied up to a chair, much like I am now, you took 3 balls to the face from the pitching machine, and then seemed to have passed out. But just as the next ball came flying in, you stood up suddenly, and caught the ball barehanded. Oh! So Greco wasn't the one that did that! I don't even know how you got out of the ropes that were tying you down. Huh. You grabbed the bat and lunged at the pitching machine. You were howling. Weird question, but was he possessed by the black dog? Everyone is shocked and they ran after you. They really beat the shit out of you. Your abnormal behavior freaked everyone out. Mosca turned green and just stood there, petrified. That's how intense your explosive energy was. Huh. It took those guys 10 full minutes to knock you out. You would stop moving, but you still had a pulse. Mosca tried to finish you off, but I stopped him. I had a bit of a revelation. Sometimes, this sort of thing just happens. A special ability suddenly springing into bloom. Your violent nature and skills became fully apparent in the hospital room when you beat Mosca to death. So what does this black dog have to do with anything? That's when I decided to headhunt you. Then, I met an even more impressive wonder kind. That's right, your daughter. I first met Charlotte while you were still basically just a vegetable in that coma. She was still in her teens, and she had your eyes. Years later, while you were away from home working as an assassin, I made contact with Charlotte and tested out a little experiment I've been wanting to try. I kidnapped her, ooh, yikes, and brought her face to face with the fear of death. Wow, that's kind of messed up. Her being a lady and all, there was no way I was going to damage that pretty face with the pitching machine. Plus, it was a bit of a hassle anyway, so I used an electric— oh wow! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I sat her down and hit her with voltage that would almost but not quite kill her. That's messed up. I was hoping that a near-death experience would bring out her true abilities, as it did with you. The results were astonishing. Something that had been dormant deep down inside her. Something terrifying had awakened. Being your daughter, she had your eyes and blood. Being so young, she was also very pliable. Her skills surpassed even yours, and she was faithful to her instincts as well. It was Charlotte herself who said she wanted to get in on the ranked assassin battles. She also asked me to film her while killing. Now don't be too surprised, but she also asked me to send you the videos. I think she simply wanted your praise. There's no way to be certain now, of course. That final movie, however, even I was somewhat conflicted about sending it to you. But losing Bad Girl saddened me. Believe me, that much is true. To think that Bad Girl lost in battle and lost her life. I wanted to tell you myself so that you could share my feelings. That's really all I wanted. Is that so? Can I say something? What is it? You're the psychopath, pal. I won't deny my own abnormity. Then again, everyone has something abnormal about them. Don't you think? I'm gonna split your fucking head open in a minute. This is revenge, so there's no other way about it. After I kill you, I'm gonna kill Travis. I guess it's just a natural flow of things since I've been captured and tied up like this. But Travis isn't going to be such an easy kill. You're gonna have a rough time there. What I don't get is, why does all of this sound like such total bullshit? None of this seems real. Am I actually dead or what? Either when the truck got shot up, when I took those balls to the dome in the batting cage, did I just up and die during one of those times? That, or maybe I'm still alive, and this is the ICU, and I'm seeing some kind of deathbed nightmare. I understand how you feel. I too sometimes feel like this world is some sort of virtual reality. It's a video game, technically. You know how people talk about fate? I feel like so many strange coincidences just line up so perfectly, and things happen as they're meant to. It makes me feel like there's someone behind the scenes, pulling all the strings. I'm holding the controller, so this makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Or like I've seen the Grim Reaper himself. Or that too. This sure is some helpful shit. How about we finish up this game? What the hell is up with all this frustration? All this killing for jack shit. Fuck this. Fuck all of this. Oh yeah. Next up. Travis touchdown. I'm the black dog lurking in that asshole's shadow. Alright then. Time to go kill the shit out of that dickhead. And then, does that lead straight up to, like, before the game starts? Interesting. Okay then. That was... I like that, actually. We got to see more of Badman and like his motivations, and we got to we got to find out more about Batgirl as well. Is that it, though? Huh. But, yeah. That was really interesting seeing things from Badman's perspective. Can I, like, pet my cat? No? Now, he has the opportunity right now to just straight up murder me, but... Yeah. I want to see where this goes. Like, I want to see more interactions between Travis and Badman, because we got to see a little bit of that in Coffee and Donuts, but I don't know. I think it'd be neat to see them interact more. Maybe as we progress through the game, but yeah, we spent a lot of time here in this scenario, or in the Badman Strikes Again story, so as enjoyable as it was, that's all we have time for today. So, thank you all so much for watching. Next time on Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, we're gonna go back into the Death Drive Mark II and start up... What was the next game? What was it called? Golden Dragon GP. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, yeah. Later!